All right, part two of me sparring with GPT. There's like six or seven other posts in there. How can you let your mind tell you that you're not growing if the momentum's there? So, okay, the guy like put the distance and he feels the momentum. Okay, congrats on the physical, tangible, moreover the positive, okay, yeah, forever the second. Okay, the role of perception. Even when there's clear evidence of progress, like the distance you bike, the mind can sometimes trick us to feeling stagnant. True. Yeah, rare exceptions. Qualitative aspects of growth, while quantifiable achievements are crucial indicators of progress, they are not the only ones. Um, Okay, sure. Balance and sustainability. It's a great push over limits, maintain balance, prevent burnout. Yeah, right. GPT has good points so far. Like, I can't argue much against them. So the YC, yeah, there's big differences in YC because yeah, they're longer, more transactional. Where our startup rejection is like yeah, your whole startup and you. So I do understand. So yeah, there's bias in that post. Okay, so here I'm mentioning I'm building like GPT sales automation instead of sales teams. Yeah, okay. Human touch, yeah, GPT is capable of that, if not better than humans. Ethics and customer sentiment, whatever they considered, ethics. Well, we've been using bots for years, and what's the difference between a human and an AGI, other than your dumbass self, like always wanting humans because you're just, outdated in your thinking. AI limitation, okay, still has, yeah, okay, sure. 10 seals a day, it's quite lonely, community started, okay, so it's clear that I recognize, yeah, the real effects, and then so I'm proning communities for CEOs basically here. Community can provide a sense of belonging, new perspectives, and mental health supports. Con, yeah, time commitment. True, that's like a con of mastermind. So that's why I tried to make them ROI positive. 30 minutes calls, on Zoom should be somewhat easy for everyone and anyone. Privacy and confidentiality, yeah, that's a good one. My plan is to ask, members, generally speaking, if they want something more private or something more public, um, and or just have something private for the paid editions. Quality of advice. Yeah, right. That's also a challenge. So good job, GPT, at challenging me and bringing additional insights to my brain so far. Here I claim that there would be some populations exodus because of AI regulations. Then I made a second trend prediction that open source is going to get mad traction. So let's see what GPT has to say about that. Perspective, the regulatory response in AI and the rise of regulation, indeed different. Okay. Could certainly happens with companies. Nah. However, it's worth noting that regulations also evolve. Yeah, I do not think so. I think European bureaucrats do not evolve much, mentally speaking. Most of them, that is, there's like the 20% minority that is evolving, and that's why they might stay in the hole, and that's why some ecosystem are gonna continue grow faster while some are gonna lose traction. A good example is Italy banning GPT, which is an idiot's circus. Yeah, that's what happened when you put these people in power. That represents well their citizens, by the way. um Okay, and that's why, if I'm stuck in Italy or when I was stuck in Quebec, Canada, which does not share most of my value, I got the fuck out away. and so did like all the top Italian founders that I know. Just ridiculous, right? Open source DAOs, ridiculous in my opinion. Like some people might find this completely unjustifiable. DAOs, the DAOs. Okay. Um, what does GPT say? It's possible to see DAOs as a former tech first. Now this area is still quite new. Yeah. It will always be governance challenge, like humans handling power. It's been like a forever challenge. Could lead to diversity now, but also yeah. Okay, as humans, store yourselves failure success. That's a truism. I would be interested to see GPT try to deconstruct that or argue against it. Yeah. Conversely, a positive. Yeah. Okay. If we believe, okay. However, let's consider potential counterpoints, external factors. Well, or internal narrative, they aren't the only success of it. Well, sure. Okay. Yeah. Toxic positivity. Well, it's also to acknowledge what's toxic positivity. I'd be interested to ask GPT that. What's toxic positivity? And then the final point, it was like me building the ideal UFC fighter, which is like pretty controversial. So let's see, and somewhat easy to defeat as an idea. Okay. Uh, Individual difference, yeah, sure. Well, I didn't mention that I would like go one size fits all. Brutal sport, yeah, serious injuries for sure. It's injury filled sport, so yeah. Yet I think my fighter, like statistically speaking, it would just destroy other folks in a couple seconds, pretty much all the time. That would be the strategies. A la Khabib, kind of. Khabib, he rushes, it's full offense, so that the fight can be terminated as quick as possible. Not necessarily with a KO, but mostly with a submission or ground and pound. Ethical consideration, yeah, sure. Young athlete, he would need to be determined, but and then like what kind of young athlete is determined at 12 years old? Probably someone that either has been overmotivated by their parents or that has been traumatized by, I don't know, their parents beating them their whole childhood. So indeed, there's like a consideration there because I would take this athlete at like 12 years old. Um, Emotional aspect. Well, yeah, removing wouldn't be the part of the approach, would just be filtering emotions and adapting mindset. Now let's see what toxic positivity is, which is something I've been accused of before. Ineffective overgeneralization of a happy, optimistic state across all situations. I believe, nah. Okay, yeah. Um, Not sure if I agree with that because yeah, like you need to live, the negativity of an event, but you should always stay positive. Most importantly, not necessarily positive and happy, jolly, and force that smile on your face, but just stoic about shit and do what needs to be done. And yeah, live your downs. That's like definitely something that I preach. Toxic positivity, okay, and dismiss and invalidate genuine human emotional experience. Yeah, it would be like smiling like this. Toxic positivity, I guess. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. It's when people are having bad time, and yeah, just smile, man, just smile, dude. Look at this life. No, it's more like live these emotions, let these tears out, talk it out, get new data in and out, and heal. It's like seeing someone that broke his leg, like heal up, buddy. Let's walk now. Okay, so that's basically me and GPT. Thanks to Sam Altman. Peace out.